Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Y'all know what this is. It's JFK'S way. I'm, of course, I'm JFK, man. Today, if you guys are not used to me, definitely get familiar. Hit the subscribe button. I super appreciate it. But today, man, you know what today is, man. Today's Fitted Friday, man. It's the first Fitted Friday of 2024. I told y'all what time it was in my last video I dropped a few days back. I promised you guys I was going to be doing a countdown. I was going to show you guys some of my favorite from 2023. So this bag right here, as you guys can see, I actually took a trip to New York, of course. I went up there to the headquarters of the company themselves, as you guys see. So today, I'm going to show you guys actually what I got from that pickup. And actually, that's some of my favorite fitted hats of the year, to be honest with you. But first and foremost, I got to give an honorary, of course. I told you guys, I showed you this in my last vid. If you haven't watched the last vid, definitely just go back and check it out. Just scroll through the catalog, man. I got a catalog of stuff. But this fitted hat, I'm so thankful to have. I told myself I would never actually put it on because I didn't think it would fit too well. But it's a first for a few things, right? So this hat actually, you know, is the very first that I actually helped inspire for Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was played by this man right here, which is Chadwick Boseman. Of course, y'all see that big B on. You see that big B, man. You know what it is, man. So this right here is actually for the Brooklyn Dodgers, but of course for my man Boseman himself, for Black Panther. So today, man, I'm gonna jump straight into this one. I actually got to give an honorary thank you to a company called My Fitted. They released this hat. Now this hat is actually just a gem, just something you don't see all the time. This is Winston-Salem. You guys see Winston-Salem dash. You see that glitter kind of hitting off on the side right there. WS. My last name is Williams, but the WS for Winston-Salem, of course. And man, what can I say? You know, flamingo, pink UV. Until this give you the Miami Vice vibes too. This is definitely that Miami Vice type shit right here. So you see the button at the top, man. This was actually done almost flawlessly. Almost. And when I say almost, because of course they chose to blend the New Era logo. So I had to throw a pen in there. Do your homework, or me not even like throwing in pens. Do your homework. This is the first fitted hat that I actually got that has the WS on it. Out of all these hats, and mind you see on one side of the room. Let me move the bag. You see on one side of the room right now. You see I'm saying all of these are dedicated to Jackie, as you guys can see from the side. Straight Jackie Robinson, whole bottom area, bottom to the top. And everything actually on this side, there's a bunch of tigers in this and stuff behind those. So, but we're gonna keep this train rolling, man. Y'all see one of the many. I plan on busting this out real soon. Hopefully I'll make it to MegaCon. I'll make it to Orlando in the next less than 30 days, I want to say. So hopefully I'll bust this out when I'm back in Florida. But let's get to this bag, man. Let's get straight to the bag. Let me show you guys some of the pieces I picked up. Now this journey was a journey that was it wasn't even, I can't even say well thought of. It was just well experienced, should I say, because I met the man behind this right here who flew this to me. And also, while I met him, I actually picked up a couple gems. Now, if you guys do or you don't know, this Bison's logo right here, this is actually rumored to be inspired from Jackie Robinson. Also, because the man was a prime time enthusiast for stealing bases. Just something he did. Now, also, as you guys see, this is one that you will not see everywhere. This is a New York exclusive. Means if you ain't in New York and you ain't at the store, you ain't picking this up. So this, I love when they do it right, man. They do it right. This also really reminds me of the Street Fighter Bison's fitted hat that was released. I believe Sneaker Town dropped that maybe a year or two ago. Just an odd ass side patch. That's kind of odd to have on the side patch, right? But out of all the things on it, it's very noticeable. It's a hat that you're gonna notice from afar. It's gonna catch eyes, and that's what I love. You see the red at the top. This is when something's on both sides, it make me feel like it's super rare. Because again, everybody's blending logos right now. So you guys see that's one of the Bisons I absolutely had to pick up. Again, this is not sold everywhere. These are not gonna be all over the place. Everybody that's doing it ain't gonna have these, because if you wasn't there in person to pick it up, you didn't get one. And mind you, I collect Bisons, so I know. Now this next one I literally had to ask for because this wasn't even out no more. This wasn't on the shelves. It wasn't on display. It wasn't. But this piece right here, man, is just, it do hit different. This one definitely does hit different. If you guys can see that brightness, that metallic on that green, and the words Bison, that all red uniform, just fire, man. Just again, something you're not gonna see every day. And if you can read that right there, it says Buffalo exclusive. Meaning this was, again, directly released from the Buffalo, New York store. If you wasn't in New York, you didn't pick this up. You see the metallic hitting on that side patch very hard. You can kind of see it even more so from afar. And boom, you see that. The glitz and glam of the New Era logo right here, man. This was fire with a white top. White UV. I love how they did this. I was actually surprised the liner, the liner in the interior was black. I was real surprised about that. But again, a gem. This was a Christmas piece that you are not going to see everywhere. But again, red and green, man, you know my favorite shades, you know my scheme. Now this right here is actually the very second one of these I picked up. The name of this team is it's so crazy because they're called the Sugarland Cowboys. Sugarland, you know, when you think of sugar, you thinking You see what I'm saying? But Sugarland Cowboys, you see that green bandana on my man neck. He got the scarf on. He, you know, an astronaut, of course. So, but this I was told was inspired by Buzz Lightyear. Shouts out to my man Fitted Flex. He was actually there. Again, the man actually behind this hat right here, who had this put out. He's the guy that was telling me this was from Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. This is where the color scheme come from. And then when you sit back and look at it, you're like, oh shit. You look at Buzz Lightyear and look at this. It's like, oh, do your homework on Buzz Lightyear. I'm done. Do your homework on Buzz Lightyear though, for real. And then come back to me with this fitted and look at the color scheme, right? Minor league logo, lime green UV, just something you're not gonna see everywhere, man. And that's what everything about me is about. Just stand out, man. Don't try to fit in with everybody else. Now, if you just caught a glimpse of this right here, this was just a piece. Man, this was the last order. This last thing I ordered from 2023. This is the Cincinnati Reds. Like I tell you guys, it'd be so many fly flavors. It'd be so much going on. Gray UV, black liner. I'm so surprised at all these black liners. But they had that done it. They couldn't. Don't ask me why. He has 4 or 5. There's so many flavors he could have chose to color this, and he did not. So for whatever reason, this of course will get lost in the sauce if you from afar, but it don't stand out as much. But the logo itself, there's a few of these out there, but this was the one that stood out the most to me. This, I believe, is from Super Mario. This was in color from the colors of Super Mario. I guess when Mario gets a leaf and he's flying. So I think that was Super Mario 3, if I'm not mistaken. And I love how they did this. They kept this classic, just a regular MLB logo. Now that and the last one other collection, I had to put it up here because it goes with the rest of my Fort Myers Miracles. But was this miracle piece right here, man. I felt like I wanted this on Christmas. But again, you had to go to the store. So this is also from My Fitteds. The same guys that dropped this one, which I got when I came back. This was not a New York exclusive, but for whatever reason, this was a New York exclusive. So it comes from a guy from My Fitteds. My Fitteds designed this, the gentleman that does the My Fitteds designs. But for whatever reason, they did not release this in My Fitteds. It was only released, I guess a partnership was done with them. So it was released only at the store in New York. And this is one of the big reasons I had to go. I threw this on. Had to bring in the new year with this, man. I feel like it's a miracle. It's a miracle that I'm still here. So I'm thankful for you guys for still being here in the 7-minute mark. Thankful for you guys for tuning in. Thank everybody out there. Let me know what you think. You agree with some of these and some of the flights in 2023? What you think? But peace and love, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, I'm going to keep this trend rolling on the next one. I think I got to do a part 2. I think I got to do part 2 of the best of 2023 because it's a long list. But peace and love. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will catch you on the next one.